Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Distance Reiki. Danielle here from Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I hope that you're doing well. Just a heads up, my window is open because it's very steamy hot here in West Philly, and it's thunderstorming, or just starting to, so you will hear some thunder. It's not you, it's definitely thunder that you'll hear. So if you are new here, welcome in. Go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and set any intentions for your greater healing good. Go ahead and enter that in the chat. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. If you're watching this as a pre-recorded video, hello from the past, feel free to go ahead, and if you want to skip ahead to the Reiki, go to about the 1 hour mark and start looking for where you see the lights begin to shift. And for everyone who has been here before, thank you for returning. Thank you for your ongoing support. It's a blessing to have you here. If you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification courses, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my crystal collection, visit learnreikiphiladelphia.com. So let's go ahead and start building that beautiful crystal grid. Awesome. So as usual, we're starting off here with some copper. This helps to break up energy blockages and get the energy flowing optimally. And let's see. Yeah, this full moon for tomorrow, I can feel it already. My goodness. It's absolutely true. It is something to be felt. Okay. Let's see. So, first requests and saying hello to everyone. Just let me get my screens all lined up. There we go. Okay, so wonderful to see you all. Cora Carr, Morgan, Violet Integration, Grace, Jennifer, Yamil, welcome in. And Fawn, good to see you again. Patty and Key, Steph, good to see you all. Awesome. Let's see what we're putting together in this grid. Awesome. So Violet Integration, your first request, intention of emotional healing and the removal of roadblocks. I love them both. Let's do it. Jennifer, enough energy to get things done today. I hear that. I get so tired around the full moons. And okay, good stuff. Oh, and Grace, tomorrow, yes. Just know that in West Philly, we are having Porch Fest. So there's going to be a lot of people all over the place. Parking might be a wee bit of a premium, but I'm happy to even run it out to you. So just putting that out there. But yeah, just feel free to text me anytime. I'm home all day. So, and yeah, so let's do intention of emotional healing and removal of roadblocks. Let's see. Remover of obstacles. Just essence of Ganesha right now. Let's see. Removal of roadblocks and emotional support. Let's see, for removal of roadblocks. Oh, there's that thunder. Cool. Let's do that. So let's start off with some polychrome jasper. It's one of my favorite motivators. This is one that can really help kind of break up roadblocks in a big way, especially if the roadblocks are coming from us. It can help with breaking that stuff up. Polychrome jasper helps to reignite our passions for things. When we feel like we're stuck or lacking motivation, or we know what we need to do, but it's hard to get up and do it, superb. Also great for self-confidence and joint health, especially in the lower extremities, as well as connecting with your Earth Star chakra. Earth Star chakra is beneath the root, and that's where all of our highest spiritual potential gets the opportunity to get transformed into motion and momentum, where we start to walk the walk of our highest potential. So polychrome jasper, wonderful for all of that. Let's go ahead and bring some in. Awesome. Let's bring in a whole bunch. And there's a puppy upstairs that's freaking out from the thunder. So if you hear a puppy, that's what you're hearing. Yeah. Hey, good to see you, Chris. Goddess of Four, Allison, Geronimo. Wonderful to see you all. It's so good to see you all. Welcome back, so many of you. I put out the call to help me get subscribers and get to 1,000 subscribers. And today alone, I've gotten over 50 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know a lot of that is you all. So another one too, let's see. Emotional healing. We'll get to that in a second. Jen had the request for enough energy to get stuff done today. Polychrome Jasper will help, but even more so, Bumblebee Jasper. And this is it. This is one of those, definitely, I don't recommend ever putting stones in water and drinking the water as a means of making a gem essence, because lots of reasons. Maybe I'll make a video on that at some point. But Bumblebee Jasper has sulfur as well as arsenic in it. It's safe to handle. Definitely don't leave it around kids or pets or anything like that. But this is great for energy, vitality, and mental focus, keeping you kind of on task and on target. It helps with bringing in positivity, confidence. It's very motivating. It really kind of lights a fire of like, okay, let's get this done. Let's work on it. It's also great for bringing in balance of yin and yang energies in the body. So it's very healing down to the elemental levels. It helps with collaborative and group work, and it can help you with decision making as well. It's beautiful. So we'll bring that in. For emotional support, I'm going to bring in a couple. First one is going to be sorry, this isn't Sunstone, this is Septarian. Septarian is a great one for the solar plexus chakra, your center of self, personal identity. It's also wonderful for any kind of shadow work. That's the work where we go to the places that internally that hurt the most, that are difficult, the things that we deal with like in therapy, like deep wounds and really doing the heavy lifting. This is a stone that can really help you with that. It helps with emotional growth. It's wonderful for muscle spasms on the physical level too, but it can also help to support you to be vulnerable as you go through healing, which is so important when you're doing any kind of deep emotional healing. It also helps you to understand the underlying causes or reasons for your beliefs, your habits, your behaviors. So it's a good learning about yourself type stone. So we're going to put some Septarian here and here. That also goes by dragon's egg too. It's often called dragon's egg. Sore knees and calves. Absolutely. Calves, definitely muscle soreness and pain. Septarian will help. And knees, definitely. Polychrome will help. That's lower extremities. I'm also going to bring in, and I'm going to get everyone's request. I'm just going to kind of bounce around. Howlite is great for joints. So I'm going to bring that in. It's also superb for bones in general. I struggle with bone density issues and like fractures and things. This is great for that. Helps with calcium absorption, or so it's thought to. But yeah, it helps with dislocations, breaks, bones, teeth, hair, nails, and the joints especially. But on an emotional level, anger and resentment, also frustration, but definitely anger and resentment. This is a stone that can help to take the immediate sting out of those emotions, those really powerful, difficult emotions, so that you aren't quite so volatile and you can kind of wrap your head around what's going on and make some decisions, try to stem what's actually at the root cause of it. So that's howlite. Let's see. Fantastic. That storm is something. So if anything happens, I will log on back in as soon as I possibly can. Okay, good stuff. So Yeah, definitely a thunderstorm for some cleansing. Absolutely. Grace, intention for wealth, happiness, moving on and forward. Honey calcite and green aventurine, please. You absolutely got it. And for those of you who are new, you can request on the cause or what you're looking to have help with, or you can request specific stones or both. It's totally cool either way. Aventurine helps us to heal our heart center in a way that expands our vision of our potential. And here it is. It's also wonderful for heart rhythms, allergies, and eye problems, especially eye allergies, fertility, and also if you're struggling to learn something, you think, oh, I can't do that. This is the, oh, I can't do that stone. This is the stone that says, are you sure? Let me help you. So, aventurine. Honey calcite is wonderful for optimism in difficult times, and it helps to attract the best people for you to have connection with, whether it's neighbors, friends, romantic partners, colleagues, whatever it might be. This helps bring those great people that are more in alignment with where you are right now in your healing journey and where you're going. It's also supposed to be very supportive of menopausal women, and actually I am menopausal. I lost my ovaries some years ago, and I found it helpful. So yeah, honey calcite, it's very supportive. It works with the sacral chakra as well as the solar plexus. So the sacral is where we relate to other people, and the solar plexus is our center of self-identity and who we are. So it helps to balance both. So absolutely. Let's also see wealth. I know everybody always has that request. Let's absolutely bring in some citrine. Wonderful stone for manifesting financial abundance and also any kind of basic needs, resources, and abundance in general. It can also help with making the best financial decisions you can given your current situation. It's thought to help. I've definitely used it for balancing logic and intuition. So helpful for that. Also helpful for addictions, compulsions, and even nausea. So that is citrine. So let's do some citrine points here. Okay, wonderful. And moving on and forward. We really had a fun time with malachite earlier, so let's do some malachite again. So malachite helps with basically moving energy through the heart, especially really like when you know you need to move on and leave something behind, but we're holding the pain in our heart center. This helps to process that pain, move through it slowly but surely so that you can start to move forward unfettered by the past. It's also great for like those bittersweet sort of movings on in life. It's great also for depression, anxiety, and insomnia. I've found it really helpful for all three. I do struggle with all three, as well as arthritis and even certain phobias, especially fear of flying. So this is malachite. Let's put this here and here. Awesome. All the best to you, Grace, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I'm also around Sunday, if that's better for you. Whatever is better for you. Yamil, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Totally correct me if I'm wrong. Intention, health, and prosperity. Absolutely. So let's do a good general health stone. I love using tree agate for general health. In Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga, the concept of energy in the body, we're familiar most of you probably with like the chakras. You've probably at least heard that word if you don't know what it is. In that system, it goes a lot deeper. And there's additional channels through which energy flows in the body. Those channels are called nadi. And in English, they'd be spelled N-A-D-I. Think of them similarly to the meridians in Chinese medicine. Different system, they work differently, but same concept. This is thought to balance the flow of energy through all of those channels, and it brings about a wonderful balance of health on all levels, regardless of what body type you are or wherever you have an imbalance. This is thought to bring balance and harmony. So great for overall health for everyone. So tree agate. And if you have any specific health stuff, let me know. And prosperity, I'll bring in another prosperity stone. Let's bring in some pyrite. In addition to fool's gold, which that's what pyrite is, in addition to fool's gold attracting the real gold, this is also thought to be helpful for intuition as well as energetic protection. It's helpful for the brain and memory as well as the lungs. So that is pyrite. So may the financial abundance be with you and all of us too. Nice to have you here. We're friendly. Feel free to hang out. It's like the best group of people on YouTube, I swear, are right here. Heart, wonderful to see you. JS, it's great to see you. I've missed you. Belinda Wade, I hope you're doing wonderfully. Let's see, awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I love it. Nice full house tonight. Let's see. Yes, and if you haven't already, hit that like button if you could. It would super help. It actually has a much bigger impact on YouTube's algorithms than you might expect. It was a lot more than I thought. Let's see. Korakar intentions protection, intuition, prosperity for your husband as they travel to Pittsburgh through the night. Absolutely. Let's do some moonstone. This is one of the stones that can be very, very protective while you travel. It's also superb for intuition, and I did see some of your mentions about leading the magical circle, and this is definitely a perfect stone to help. I know you know that already. But yeah, this is moonstone. This is also a great stone to work with anytime you're working with lunar energy, and being that we're right on the brink of a full moon, this is a great stone. It helps with connecting to the divine feminine, ancient healing wisdom, as well as I mentioned earlier, intuition, but it also helps with releasing patterns and even accepting divine timing, especially when that divine timing maybe isn't in alignment with your preferred timing. I know that's a tough one. I struggle with that too. So this can be very helpful. Okay, so we'll bring that in. And I'll bring in another protection stone too. Okay, and Fawn has a request for grief and loss. Let's do jet. We haven't done jet in a while. Jet is a type of fossilized wood. Typically fossilized wood, it dies as a tree and then it slowly over time turns into stone. With jet, it's happened very quickly. Usually through volcanic activity, sometimes through incredibly hot forest fires. But jet is excellent for grief, especially loss of someone very close, like a partner. This is like sudden transformative, like chaos, like it died as a tree and now it's something else. And so it can help us in that way. It helps us to be within our grief and processing it without being overwhelmed by it. So very, very helpful. It's also very protective. It's protective against like malevolent energy and just not great energy at the same time. It helps also with even malevolent stuff, like intentional stuff. But also, this is a great stone for anyone that's working in hospice or is helping someone through their hospice journey. And it can also help even animals that are transitioning too. So jet. So protection and grief. So I hope that that helps you both. And pain in your ankle, we have howlite and also polychrome. New journey. Okay. New journey. Let's go ahead and bring out the picture jasper. Not only does this help us envision future potentials that are just incredible, it helps us see the larger picture and everything at play and encourages us on our new adventure, especially if that new adventure involves like far moves or experiences with new cultures or new language or a new way of life. This can really almost like provide the excitement and the balance with that. It's also great for the kidneys if anyone's struggling with that. So that is picture jasper. And let's go ahead and, there we go. So that's picture jasper. Fertility, love, self-love, healing. We have so many good fertility stones. Let's go ahead and use some carnelian. This is wonderful for all relationships and the way we relate to people in general. So whether it's your neighbors, your colleagues and coworkers, people in your local community, or your very significant close relationships, wonderful. It works with the sacral, which also, in addition to how we relate to people in the world around us, it's absolutely fertility, sexual function and dysfunction, sexuality. It helps with things like apathy and a feeling of laziness, so it's a good complement to polychrome jasper. This is exceptional for fertility, IVF, and even PMS, like all of that kind of stuff. But it's also great for attracting love, specifically your soulmate relationship. So it's wonderful for all of those things. So I'm going to bring this in for you. All the best to you on your fertility journey. And self-love. Let's bring in some Amazonite. This is definitely supportive of those of us who tend not to think of ourselves and think of others, reminding us how important it is for us to take care of ourselves so that we don't burn out. It also is one that encourages you to say, hey, I deserve the same kind of care that I would show someone else, which is a really important reminder for so many of us in our self-healing journey. It's also great for calming as well as luck. And when it comes to pain and inflammation, this is superb for the spine and the spinal nerves. So Amazonite. Awesome. Good to see you, Fawn. Keep us posted. Safe travels. Protection during travel is moonstone, so continue to have those safe travels, and all the best to you as you ride that train across the country. So happy for you. Ooh, family trauma healing requests, absolutely. I'm loving all the love in the chat. Thank you so much, Heart. Oh yeah, is that a kitty coming to say hi? Okay. Yeah, you meowing at me? Are you scared of the thunder? No? Hey, Booba. You want to say hi's? It's Hattie, everyone. You want to hang out with me? You sure can. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Jennifer, thank you. Remind me to do that for you, listing you in my featured channels. You and Fiad Luna for sure. She's local and a student of mine. And okay. Allison, help not feel left out. Absolutely. And attract new, healthy, positive friendships. That's definitely honey calcite, which is there. And I love that. I love that intention. And to help not feel left out. Mm-hmm. Aw, yeah. Oh, you're hugging me. How cute. Let's do, for not feeling left out, I want to do some red jasper. Oh. Red jasper is great for empowerment, and it works with the root chakra, which is our center of basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight. But it's also really empowering on a personal level. So this helps even with bullying too. Oh. This helps even with bullying, but also grounding, emotional support. This is another good one for fertility, but also psychic and spiritual protection. It's so empowering that it helps you feel like you belong. Yeah, so I hope that this helps. And carnelian will definitely help too. But I also want to bring in some mahogany obsidian. This helps with releasing any kind of needs for approval. I don't know if that's entirely part of what's going on in your situation, but it certainly can't hurt to put it in. It also helps to relieve so the need for approval, but also perfectionism, like holding ourselves to really almost unattainable standards. It's great for vitality, strength, skin healing, but also meeting goals, which is in alignment with a couple of requests I've seen. So mahogany obsidian. So lots of love to you. All the best to you. I hope that that helps. Carnelian will definitely help support that too. And awesome. So glad you're here. Water retention, weight loss, and joint pain. So we've got joint pain, which is awesome. But water retention and weight loss. One of the stones that's excellent for fluids in the body is aquamarine. Aquamarine is the fluids in the body, the teeth and the gums, but on a more emotional level, this helps with forgiveness, whether it's the I forgive you to give you another chance or the I forgive you and I set myself free, whichever the case it might be, it helps both. It also helps with may justice prevail if anyone's looking for justice, and definitely lots of love to Susan and Greg, whether you're here or not. I hope this supports your intentions around that. We also joke here that it is the anti-Karen stone, as it deflects pettiness and folks who are looking for looking for people to take out their aggressions on who have nothing to do with having caused it. So the Anti-Karen stone, yes, aquamarine, but definitely helps with fluids in the body. Another stone that helps with fluids in the body is unakite. Additionally, this stone helps with metabolism, so it's great for both of those. It also is great for anything having to do with women's health. Absolutely fertility, but also every stage of a woman's life. So menopause, heavy periods, any of those kinds of things, this is wonderful for. Also for loving, healthy, good relationships. So unakite. And this cat is just being so cute. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you're purring. Oh, how nice. Oh, how nice. Yeah, so the metabolism will definitely help. Weight loss, I will bring in some blue apatite, which I did also see requested. Whether you're looking to lose weight or gain weight or just have a more healthy relationship with food, blue apatite brings it in abundance. This also helps with learning your soul's purpose and with encouraging you along your path towards it. It helps to strengthen your aura, so it's wonderful for anyone who is empathic and tends to take on the energy of those around them. Okay, Kitty's had enough. Thank you, Hattie. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. And it's also wonderful for just in general harmony and peace. And I don't know anyone who doesn't need more of that. So blue apatite. Oh, it smells like spring rain and it's so nice. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. So all the best to you, Goddess of Four. Good to see you. Have a good weekend. Okay, cool, Jen. Thanks for letting me know, but enjoy it. Enjoy all the live streams and the cool stuff. Ah, Allison, you're a people pleaser and a perfectionist. Virgo, Sun, and Mercury. So mahogany obsidian sounds helpful. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, Allison, yeah. Do I have red jasper in my shop? The crystals helped you a lot last time you ordered. Thank you. And yes, I do. It's actually really affordable too. And there's currently in my crystal shop, there's a coupon code for 15% off and an additional free gift. So if you go to learnreikiphiladelphia.com/shop or just look in the description for the link to my crystal shop, the coupon code right now is OMG Thank You, as I am currently raising some funds to help grow the business. So yeah, OMG Thank You, all one word. And if you enter that in the coupon code when you purchase, it'll automatically take that deduction for you. And thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, red jasper, it's on my list of most underrated stones. That and howlite are the tops of the list. So glad that's helpful. Let's see. Want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Okay. So Patty and Key, red tiger eye, fuchsite, zoisite, dumortierite, numite, lapis. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, we got a couple of these already. That's awesome. Spiritual communication and discernment boost. Absolutely. Let us do some emerald, lapis, dumortierite. We'll start there. Oh, Chris and Patty and Key are very much on the same wavelength tonight, and I love it. Awesome. Okay, good stuff. So let's make sure I get all of these. Let's start with Dumortierite. This is another one alongside Howlite that's great for anger. It also helps, and I did see the request for organization and tidiness and stuff. This is one of the stones that helps that. Also, lapis helps that, which is going to go up next. Dumortierite also helps improve situations that seem hopeless, as well as Uranus energy, which is very chaotic. It helps with standing up for yourself as well as patience, and it can also help the ligaments and tendons. So some of you that have joint issues, this might be helpful as well. So that's Dumortierite. Lapis, as I mentioned, organization, but also in a really beautiful way. It can help with sort of like our personal development, also with going up in terms of our career. Definitely helps career development. It also helps our sense of personal responsibility and integrity, follow through on our promises and commitments. It helps the inner ear, and it's also wonderful for pain and inflammation. So this is lapis lazuli. Here. Emerald is helpful for the upper respiratory tract and for reinvigorating our passions in life. It helps with healing skin and tissue as well, and it also helps with if you have some insecurities about your appearance, this can be really helpful. So this is what raw emerald can look like. Interesting, right? Hang on one moment. Sorry about that. So yeah, so that is emerald. And hey, Sharmi, good to see you. Affirmation Station, it's wonderful to see you. I will absolutely incorporate those. Absolutely. Okay, cool. I am just bopping around. Okay. Pneumite, fuchsite. Ruby. One of my favorite stone combos is garnet and ruby. Garnet helps with organization, so definitely helping with those of you who are looking for help with the spring cleaning and with the organizing and tidying. But it's also courage, creativity, and practicality. This helps you to take your tasks and the things that you do on a regular basis and take a new glance at them and see if there's not a more efficient way to do them. It is wonderful for that sort of big vision and seeing how everything works and making the most of your energy. It's also great for finding balance. So we'll bring in garnet. Ruby is very helpful for management and leadership and with the courage to be yourself. It's also a stone that is very supportive of love and fertility as well. as well as it's one of the stones that's thought to be very helpful for fibromyalgia. But this is what raw ruby looks like. It naturally grows in this shape, which is wild. But yeah, we'll bring that in and put that right with the garnet. So all those good leadership qualities and all those good managerial skills all together, making the most of both. Fuchsite helps to boost the power of other stones, and it's very helpful for play, like self-care in a big way. It encourages play and encourages you to take some time to really let yourself put your hair down and just enjoy things. I know we can get kind of internalized on like work, but this is one that says, hey, take it easy, have some fun for a moment. It also helps with sleep and with the spine as well as inner child work, and it's thought to help with carpal tunnel as well. So that is fuchsite. We also have sunstone. Sunstone can help with being recognized, being seen. If you have a business or anything, this can definitely help with marketing and getting out in front of people. This is also a stone that it kind of picks up where aventurine brings us to. It greatly expands what we see as our potential. So sunstone allows us to see that the sky is the limit in terms of what we can do and what our capabilities are. So that is sunstone. Numite helps us with really looking inside ourselves, doing the work we need to, and finding inspiration along the way. You can see it's a black stone and then it gets these like brilliant flashes. This is only mined in Greenland a few months of the year because the ground is frozen the rest of the time, and it's super old. It's like 3 to 4 billion years old, majorly old. But this is really thought to bring us into the depths of what's going on with us and finding that inspiration and that spiritual guidance while we're there. And that's what these gold flashes are meant to be emblematic of. Highly, highly protective, especially for spiritual tools. You can put these near you can put numite near your tarot cards or your altar and help keep the energy clear. So that's numite. So let's do this one and this one. Woo. That's in the crystal shop as well, my crystal shop. And so thank you so much, Key and Patty. Yeah, I'm almost at 900 subscribers and it is awesome. We are almost there. Thank you, Jenny, for sharing this on IG and Facebook. I really appreciate that. Seriously appreciate that. Oh man, Patty. Okay. You have a friend that could use some healing for MS. They found a new lesion and here's hoping it'll go away on its own because all the meds are pretty nasty and dangerous. Yeah, I'm on the we think you might have the MS kind of spectrum for the last 10 years. And yeah, I don't know either. I'm in the same boat. It's like, should I, shouldn't I? There is a stone that is thought to help degenerative things, and that is chevron amethyst, which also helps with your other request. Chevron amethyst helps with tolerance of others, but it also helps with connection to spirit, channeling, getting messages from spirit, sending messages up, receiving them back, manifesting, all of those beautiful things. But this can help us really connect with our spirit guides and helpers and bring those communications back, almost like helping us create a better means of connection and communication with our spirit guides, helpers, and angels. So, and I hope that this supports your friend as well. So chevron amethyst. And is there another kitty here? Oh, there we are. Okay. And for communication, performing a ceremony tomorrow night, may you say the words correctly, confidently, blessings of the goddess, sharing your inner high priestess. I love that. I love that there's moonstone here. I also want to bring in, to help you like communicate and speak, let's bring in some sodalite. This is great for expression and communication. It also helps with things like homesickness, if that's a thing for anyone, and with relieving menopause symptoms in some cases. But sodalite is great for not only speaking, but any way that you are performing. If you're singing, if you're dancing, if you are... so for those of you who might be involved in like musical performances, sodalite is a beautiful thing. But this will hopefully help you like bring out the essence of everything that you want to express. So we will bring this out. So sodalite. And let's also bring in rainbow moonstone. Rainbow moonstone can really help you connect with that divine feminine inner goddess and bringing it through. The rainbow moonstone, and labradorite are all very closely related. This also is often called white labradorite. So yeah, I hope that this helps as well. All the best to you. Sometimes rainbow moonstone, often it has black in it too. So just letting you know, yours might look a little different. Breast tumor for your friend. Let's bring in some tourmalinated quartz for that. This is thought to help break up things like lesions, growths, and scars. Black tourmaline helps to repel negative energy. And when it's going through quartz like this, it breaks it up. So whether that's physical scar tissue or a mass, or if it's emotional scar tissue, this can help break it up. It's great for old childhood patterns and childhood trauma and even family trauma, which I did see requested down below. It also helps to ground and release nervous energy. It's helpful for finding new jobs, new gigs, new streams of revenue and income, as well as fortune and luck. It's another stone that can be very protective of folks as they travel. So for Fawn and for Vincent, this is a great one. So this tourmalinated quartz happens to be green, but it can be clear. It can be any color quartz. Cool. So I hope that that's supportive of your friend. And Goddess of Four, Angelite, Smoky, Kunzite, Malachite's already there, Selenite. Okay. Smoky quartz helps definitely with protection, but also transmuting or positively transforming any kind of negative energy. Smoky quartz can be like a light just off from clear quartz kind of smoky all the way into like a black color. It's very protective. It's thought to, back into the Middle Ages, it was actually used to protect property from being stolen. And it's just wonderful for calming worry as well. So that is smoky quartz. Selenite helps us to connect with our spirit guides, and it's wonderful for keeping the energy of a space clear. It's I'll show you two different versions. I have a ton of it behind me all around this desk. It helps to reflect nothing but pure white light. This is a way that you can cleanse the energy of your stones without ever using smoke or water or having to remember what cleanses what. Let your stones sit on a piece of selenite for a few hours, maybe overnight, maybe a few days, and it'll be groovy. Just don't put selenite in water. It won't melt. But yeah, this helps to just send nothing but pure white light. This is a smaller piece of it, so we can put it in the grid. So we'll do that. So selenite and angelite, as the name would suggest, helps to connect with our angels, feeling their support around us, our spirit guides as well. It helps you to feel connected to source and reminds you that you're connected to source. If you're really struggling, this can be one that reminds you like, hey, spirit's right there, spirit's right there. And there are moments when we need that. This is what it looks like raw. It's kind of white on the outside and then it's blue on the inside. And when it's tumbled, it looks like this. It's also helpful for protection on a spiritual level, and it's thought to enhance the experience of sound healing. So angelite. Let's put a piece here and a piece here. There we go. And kunzite. We're gonna have to wiggle this in somehow. I might even just sort of lay it over the top. We'll see. Kunzite is another very angelic stone. This helps to greatly expand the love that our heart can hold. It enhances our connection to spirit guides, helpers, our angels, and reminds us that we are a divine manifestation of love. So that's kunzite. Let's see what we can do. Let's do... All right. Cool. And we've got some. It's starting to look pretty groovy. Okay, cool. Samantha. Oh, blue sky, I hope you're doing well. Samantha. Martha. Good to see you too. Okay. Oh, it's a big full house. I love all the requests. Ah, T, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, T. I didn't even see you in there. It's good to see you, and thank you for all of your ongoing support. Deeply appreciate it. And do. Spring cleansing, knowing what's on your path that can be let go of, concentrating my power on what I want. Knowing what is on your path is definitely a blue appetite thing. What can be let go of? Let's bring in some peridot. Peridot helps with breaking up bad habits, limiting cycles and beliefs. Also helps with things like weight gain. So if you're looking to either gain weight or lose weight, this can help. It's also wonderful for GI distress and tummy troubles, which I saw some requests for. And it's wonderful for shoring up the friendships that are in your best interest, as well as letting go of things that you don't really need and don't really serve. So I'm going to bring this in. concentrating your power on what you want. A great stone for manifesting is Herkimer diamond. So this, in addition to manifesting and connection to spirit in much the same way chevron amethyst does, that can help with the same. This is a stone that allows us to be in the present moment, which is a great place to be when you're thinking about next steps or manifesting. It helps to harmonize energy. It's great for metabolism, intuition, and relaxation as well. And it's Friday, so why not relax? But Herkimer diamond. So I hope that this helps you focus on what you want. Great for manifestation, Herkimer diamond. And these are back in stock in the shop too. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put these here. Okay. And thank you for being here. Support for an adult child parenting a parent while reparenting self and managing all that mess. Oh, I understand. We're going on vacation very soon and your anxiety is heightened. Totally reasonable. Rhodochrosite is good for a lot of that stuff. This is good for parent-child bonding and also healing inner child type stuff. So great for that. Also great for telepathy, connection to our ancestors, and even deceased pets. This helps with asthma and stress headache. So, if your stress is heightened, this helps with that. It also helps with circulation and the physical heart. So rhodochrosite. Let's put this right here and you right there. And there's going to be other ones that I put in that are going to connect with that too. For your friend Daniel, who seems to have constant terrible luck and bizarre misfortune, I completely understand that too. Let's see. Let's do some red tiger eye. Very protective, very, very protective. Pneumite will also help. But this helps with whether it's just not great energy or malevolent spiritual work, whichever the case may be. It's also great for manifesting quick money, but very protective on an energetic level. So this is one of the stones that I'll often call in if someone's like, this kind of feels like some sort of weird energy woo-woo. Yeah, red tiger eye. So here we go. So I hope that this helps your friend. And anyone else that's struggling with that. This is also good for mundane, like nastiness, like bullying, triangulating, gaslighting, all of that stuff. So all the best to you. Geronimo, intention, recharge and rejuvenate, as I don't get much sleep around full moons. Yeah, I'm the opposite around full moons. It's like I can't get enough. Eyes are burning, and something for neck inflammation. Absolutely. Fuchsite will help to some extent with the full moon, but you know what's really going to help is actually iolite. Did I put iolite in here yet? Nope. Iolite is great for psychic type sleep disturbances and energetic sleep disturbances. So if you're having trouble sleeping because of you're meditating a lot or the full moon, iolite is a good friend, a good pal. It's also helpful for money management and clairvoyance, or using our spiritual sight, as well as weight loss. So we'll bring this in, and all the best to you. I hope you get some good rest. Let's put this one here and here. Neck inflammation. I'm thinking howlite and septarian, because septarian helps with muscle stuff. But I'm also going to bring in an inflammation lapis. But I want to bring in some serpentine too. Serpentine is great for, especially if you have blood sugar issues, whether it's hypoglycemia, diabetes, pre-diabetic, any of that. Serpentine can be really helpful. But it's great for calcium and magnesium deficiency, muscle weakness, muscle tension. It also supports trance meditation and healing rashes and things like that. So septarian. So we will put some here and here. Eyes, aventurine for sure. So all the best to you, and thank you for being here again. Good to see you. Motivation for organizing, decluttering, and cleaning, please. I think we touched on those. We touched on that a few times, but let me know if you need more help with it. You're so welcome, Geronimo. Hey, Dewey, it's good to see you. Let's see. Okay, so T is requesting red tiger eye and honey calcite, which we have. And I'm seeing a lot of family stuff, family rejection, healing ancestral stuff. Rhodochrosite is good for ancestral stuff. Lemurian quartz is what I was having in mind, in addition to the tourmalinated quartz for all of you, because I just love that, as always, we're very much simpatico with each other here. Lemurian quartz, specifically blue mist Lemurian quartz, which was a beautiful gift from Cora Carr and Cora Carr's husband, Vincent. This is great for healing the past, whether it's this life or previous lifetimes, releasing past emotional pain, and for learning about ourselves on the healing journey, which is so important and so empowering. This is definitely one that can help with a lot of that kind of ancestral family line stuff, especially the stuff that's more painful. Just because we're pretty crowded here, I'm going to put some around here. And as well as Kambaba stone. Let's see, do I have another piece here? Okay, so Kambaba stone is actually fossilized blue-green algae. It's so wild. This is a stone that can help so much when it comes to anything ancestral, whether we're connecting with them or doing ancestral healing. It also helps with meditation. It lends for courage and confidence. It helps with, it also helps with connection to ancestral home, connection to that, and the diaspora of where your ancestral people may have spread out to. It also on a plant and sort of earth level, this helps growth of plants, yield of crops, helps support your house plants. I have huge pieces near my house plants inside, but this is a wonderful one for doing ancestral anything. So I'm just going to this is what it looks like raw, and this is a tumbled one. So I'm going to put this piece here in the middle to represent it, and we'll keep these kind of close by. Yeah, lots of family trauma. Also, carnelian can be helpful with that. Family bonds, lifting heartache, maintaining clear boundaries. Yellow calcite for all of our friends here. Yellow calcite is great for boundaries, for making them and for holding them, because I feel like oftentimes the second one is harder. It helps with your self-identity too. It helps you to place your desires ahead of what other people want you to do. And it can really help with releasing the need of approval of others. So this can really help with a lot of the family type stuff. Also helps to clear blockages around self-confidence, and it's very optimistic and filled with joy. So why wouldn't we want more of that? So we'll bring in some yellow calcite. And gotcha. I think we covered releasing feeling of rejection with we have red jasper, mahogany obsidian, and blue apatite in there. But lots of love to you, heart. Thank you for your support. Affirmation station. Thank you so much. A weird block in your upper heart chakra close to your throat. I'm going to think on that. Ah, for all the flows. The lady flows, absolutely. Pink tourmaline is great for every kind of GYN issue. Every kind, from period stuff to PCOS to fertility to mother-baby bonding. This is it. It's also great for neuralgia, which is nerve pain, migraine, as well as muscle weakness, and help to break up any negative self-image. And being that we're getting into the warmer months, yeah, let's bring that on too. I know I do. So let's go ahead and bring this in. So may all the flows be ever in your favor. May you have all the flow. And emotional flow too. Emotional flow, we had that earlier. Let's bring in some blue calcite. And for Dewey, I feel like you had the high heart thing going into your throat. I'm going to bring in blue lace agate for you. That was the first thing into my mind, so that's what I'm going with. But blue calcite helps with soothing emotional pain and helps us to verbalize things that are kind of hard to get out, or if we can't even put it into words, this can help. It brings a lot of clarity on our healing path as well, and can help us to make decisions even when we're not in a great place to make decisions. So we'll bring this in. Blue lace agate helps with the throat chakra and with taking things that are difficult to move up the throat chakra and helping move them out. It helps to connect the throat and the heart chakra quite a bit. It moves through things that are difficult to express, and it helps to also release tension headaches. It's great for sore throat, especially if sore throat is from difficulty expressing emotions or like all choked up kind of thing. Great for skin allergies and also for arthritis and fractures. So that is blue lace agate. So best to you, Dewey. And for affirmation station, a lifestyle choice on Monday, you'll be running with your sister. So let's do that. Making better habits, like releasing old habits and bringing in better ones, is definitely peridot, which is in there. Moving the lower extremities and feeling motivated to do it is polychrome jasper, which is here. And is there anything else I can do to help? let's go ahead with yeah, I feel like those two stones are very helpful, and I also kind of want to fold it into what Sharmi requested, accepting what you cannot change and opening your heart to new beginnings. Amethyst is actually going to help both of you in different ways. So we talked about chevron amethyst. Amethyst is very helpful for any kind of spiritual growth and development, which also septarian will help you too, affirmation station. This is definitely a stone that embodies changing what we can't accept and accepting what we can't change, taking personal responsibility for ourselves and not taking on responsibility for others. This can also help a lot of the family healing stuff. This stone is very much linked with addiction and recovery, especially in the 12-step programs. They talk a lot about, like, if there's a stone that embodies it, it's amethyst. This can help with even like a new spiritual progress or any kind of self-improvement work. So whether that is doing shadow work, whether that's starting therapy, whether that's recovery, whether that's taking on a new physical practice like jogging, whatever it might be, it helps us to move through that. And also along the way, if we hit any roadblocks, it helps to kind of soothe us a little bit and remind us that we're still in the right direction and it's okay. So I feel like this will help both of you. So let's bring in the amethyst. We'll put that under our malachite. And so lots of love to both of you. But yeah, definitely polychrome jasper for you, affirmation station, and opening your heart to new beginnings. Sharmi, I'm going to bring in rhodonite. Rhodonite helps to heal past emotional pain in our heart so that we can reopen our heart center to love once again. It's often considered the breakup stone, but it's also for grieving like a lost love who may have passed on as well. It's great for the lungs and for insecurities, any healing around emotional abuse that you may have survived at any point in your life. This can be very helpful for that, as well as balancing yin and yang in the body. So we're going to bring this up. This is also a good one for autoimmune stuff. So Patty, this will be good for your friend with MS too. I also saw, and all the best to you, Sharmi. And I see lots of requests around. Oh, you're so welcome, Chris. Lots of love to you. Oh, UTI fever, congestion, stomach issues, COVID healing, TMJ and psoriasis. Psoriasis serpentine, which is in there. Also, leopard skin jasper for your puppy is great for anything impacting the skin, as well as anything having to do with animal healing and our connection with animals, and even our animal guides. Also the spirit essences of different animals too. So yeah, so here is leopard skin jasper, and I know when I use this in a grid, all the animals are that much more likely to come close to you when I'm sending the Reiki. So we'll bring this in. Okay. For the healing virus, COVID, all of that stuff, let's bring in the moss agate. This helps with all the stuff that's spreading through our body quickly, whether it's bacterial, viral, what have you. It's also great for inner child work and higher self work. And because it looks like a lot of you are doing the family stuff, this will help too. It helps with unconditional love and connection to spirit, as well as just in general connection to nature, which is so renewing and restorative. So let's bring some of this in. I'm just gonna put some of this around the middle too. Okay, and oh, thank you, Sam. Lots of love to you. Ear infection, stomach issue. Yeah, that'll help with that. Tummy issues, peridot absolutely helps with a lot of that. And we've got sadness and fear. Yeah. Fever, congestion, emerald, which is in here. Fever, pyrite, and iolate, which are in here. UTI, urinary tract pain, mucite can be really helpful for. This also is thought to boost the immune system and calm the digestion. You can kind of tell. It's almost like Chinese medicine. It helps all the things that are related. But it's also great for making decisions and accepting change. So that's mucite. Mucite is also known as Australia jasper. So let's put this, we have septarian here and here. Let's put mucite here and here. So all the best to you with that. Sadness and fear. Let's do some green onyx. This is definitely grief, sadness, emotional shutdown, moving forward despite emotional pain. So green onyx. It's a wonderful healing deep, deep grief and deep, deep sadness. And oh, I'm so grateful for all of you. So much love to you too, Chris. And I've got room for just maybe a couple more. So I'm going to go ahead up to Chris's request, most of which I managed to fold in. Let's go ahead and add in some sapphire. Sapphire helps with channeling and with our connection to our angels. It's a very powerful channeling stone. It's also helpful for the eyes and the ears, so this will help Geronimo too with the eye burning. It helps with any kind of energy healing too, so it's wonderful for that. The thyroid, dementia, eyes and ears. But yeah, especially when we're channeling, getting messages from spirit, and if you're somebody that does this for other people, it helps you to choose the best words and ways to explain our impressions that are most impactful to the person that we're doing this for, so the querent. It's also great for speedy justice, so even more love to Susan and Greg. So we will bring this in. And Goddess of Four, I just saw peaceful neighborhood, feeling safe. Let's bring in some black tourmaline. I think that'll round us out. Black tourmaline helps to repel any kind of negative energy, keeping it at bay. I often suggest like putting this on a property line. I've gone so far as to crush this up and sew it into curtains. It works. South Philly tested and approved. I will have you know. It works. So we will bring that in. to your neighborhood and community. And also I'll request the same from Spirit for Jennifer Vatsa and I's neighborhood in West Philly. We can use all the love and support we can get. Okay, lots of love. So I feel like we are groovy and ready to go. Oh, wow. And Jenny is like, yep, we're on it. We're doing it. So now's the part where I'm going to explain what Reiki is, how it works, and how to make the most of this session. So if you're new here, this is definitely for you. While I'm doing that, something you can do to help lift the energy of the circle for all of us and help lift the energy of your space is to go ahead into the chat and list anything that you're grateful for, anything at all. While you do that, if you haven't hit the like button, which I see pretty much everybody has, if you haven't, go ahead and do that. I'm going to explain the Reiki thing, and then we're going to get into the healing. So also, if you need to make a little bit of a loo run, now is a good time. So, as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name is Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. And if you want to learn more about how to do things like this on your own, I can teach you. Go ahead and check out my live online Reiki certification courses at learnreikiphiladelphia.com, where you can also schedule a one-on-one distance healing for yourself, or a one-on-one tarot reading. By the way, I'm putting up the tarot for all 12 signs. The first 4 are up already, and I will be putting those up throughout the weekend for you to enjoy. So also, I do have a GoFundMe. I'm not going to talk about it too much here, but just wanted to let you know I'm doing some growth on the business, and that's part of my manifesting it. It's also part of my healing, the whole admitting when I need help thing. So the link for the GoFundMe, I'll drop that in the chat, and I will put it in the description once the stream is over. No worries. Don't feel obligated. It's all good. Honestly, being here during the stream and just being a part of this is a lot. It's a huge contribution. Thank you so much. So no worries. Anyway, and crystal sale. As I mentioned, learnreikiphiladelphia.com/shop, linked in the description. 15% off coupon that's going to be going for at least another week is OMG, thank you. So just putting that out there. So what is Reiki? Reiki has become kind of a catch-all term for energy work, but specifically the style that I work with is known as Usui Reiki. And this is a particular method that was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan. And it was deeply spiritual, but completely secular, given issues around their government and the freedom of religion. Well, really the lack of freedom at that time. And it's a big part of why this particular style resonates with so much of us in the West. So what is this concept of energy at the foundation of Usui's method? Well, for that, we can look to Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything has a soul. And all of those souls are interconnected and linked. And when I say everyone and everything, I mean us, our animals, the trees, the nature, the everything. The literal everything has a soul. And spirit, however you define it, sends the life-sustaining energy into that grid of connected soul energy. And it's this energy that our body, mind, and spirit utilize to bring about the best balance and healing and resilience that we can embody one moment to the next. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that Reiki energy that's already flowing through you and me and everyone, and essentially direct more of it to you, which will support your mind, body, and spirit to bring even greater healing and balance as it is in your best interest at this time. The idea of the energy flowing through our bodies and helping us all the time, it's much like how we're mostly made of water, but we don't really think about it. We drink water and fluids all day long, and we can't live very long without them. and it helps with so many processes in our body, but yet we don't even have to think about it or even really know about them in order for that to take place. It's very much the same on an energetic level, that concept with Reiki. So because I'm directing this to you, it doesn't matter, and we're all interconnected, it doesn't matter where you are in terms of location to me, and it doesn't matter when you are in terms of relation to me. So if you're watching this in the future, hello from the past, you're going to have just as fun and healing a time as if you were here live. And for those of you who are here live, if ever you're like, man, I really need some Reiki and Danielle's not live right now, check out our past healing live streams. There's about 300 videos for you to just go ahead and choose at any moment, and you can enjoy the healing energy anytime, anywhere, anytime you need it. And so it's there for you. During the session, what do you need to do to make the most of the Reiki? Not a darn thing. I would argue the less you do, the better. But honestly, just go ahead and find a nice comfortable spot for yourself. Sitting up, lying down, doesn't matter. But you don't even have to, sit still. If you want to stretch, move, bend, if you want to do a little bit of yoga, journal, pull a few cards for yourself. This is about your time to do whatever feels right to you. The Reiki will absolutely support it. You may even have a beautiful nap, and that's lovely too. During the session, you may feel some physical sensations. You may have some emotions rise up or be released. You may have some lovely mental clarity, or you may have a deeply spiritual experience, maybe some deep clarity or intuition, maybe a great nap, probably some combination of a lot of what I just mentioned, but it'll be in exactly keeping with what is best for you right this moment. So you don't need to do a darn thing. You don't need to focus on anything. You don't need to keep your mind quiet. You can if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. However you are in this moment, Reiki will greet you and meet you and support you. So go ahead and be yourself. If you do feel like you're getting distracted and you kind of want to come back into the session, just take a deep breath in and out and you'll be right back in. I am going to send healing to all of you for 25 minutes, during which I will turn the lights down. You'll notice them moving from one color to the next slowly and evenly. They will not flash or strobe. And I will turn up the music. If you want to learn more about our musical creator, go ahead to the bottom of the description and you'll see a link for her YouTube channel. At the end of that 25-minute session, I will invite you back. You'll hear my voice come in and encourage you to take a deep breath in and out and slowly come back. You can if you want to. You certainly don't have to. But at that time, I'll reopen the chat and you can ask any questions or share any experiences, and we can take it from there. There's no wrong way to enjoy this time. You're going to love it. And thank you so much for being here. It's truly an honor and a pleasure to share this healing with all of you. This energy is abundant. There's myriad ways of people having related to it and working with it. This is one of many, and this energy is for everyone. So thanks again for being here. Let's head on back into the grid. And I'm going to get that session started for all of you right now. Ta-da! Ooh, pretty. Oh, good job, y'all. Good job, good job. Oh, it looks so nice. Oh, and all of these beautiful things in the chat. Thank you all so much for the love and support. Oftentimes I will cut and paste a lot of the beautiful gratitudes that you have, especially the ones that mention me, and I'll save them in a document on my computer. So whenever I'm having a rough day, I can just read through them. It gets me going every time. Thank you. Your words really do mean a lot. So go ahead, get cozy, enjoy your session. I will see you all in 25 minutes. And yeah, thank you for being here. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Thank you so much for being here with me this evening. If you have any questions or anything to share, go ahead and use the chat over the lovely sounds of West Philly. You're welcome, Martha. It's so good to see you. You're welcome, Heart. And thank you, all of you, so much for your support and encouragement. I have some good news. I'm officially at 901 subscribers. All of you for spreading the word. I sent an email today, and a couple of the Tarot for All 12 signs really are going as viral as anything I've ever done has. So, yeah, thank you. We're 99 subscribers away from a whole lot of cool stuff that I can do for all of you. Oh, thank you, Patty and Key. Yeah, it felt really incredible today. And yes, I will enjoy Porch Fest tomorrow. You only see $8.95. I just reloaded my analytics page. Yep. 901. Wild. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, only some of the readings are up. There's only 4 up so far. I'm going to record a few more tonight and over this weekend. By the end of Sunday, they should all be up. You're welcome, Allison, Yamil, Sharmi, T. Oh, thank you all so much. Samantha. Yay! This is very exciting stuff, everyone. Oh, thank you all so very, very much. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. As a reminder, I will be here Sunday night at 8 p.m. And yes, I will put the link for the GoFundMe in the description. But as I mentioned, the coupon code for the crystal shop is OMG Thank You, all together, no spaces. My page isn't refreshed, that's why. Gotcha. I believe the Pride Parade may be this Sunday, yeah. There's usually a couple parades. Oh, you're welcome, Allison. Yeah, it's Pride is sort of a delicate topic in Philly. We had a group that was organizing it for years, and we finally pushed them out because they just wasn't a lot of transparency with where the funds were going, and they weren't really doing a great job on a lot of levels. So it's been basically like they just closed in the night, and it's been catch as catch can to kind of rebuild that. And then of course the pandemic didn't help. So yeah, it's the organization behind it is a little challenged at the moment. And there are We're Orange against gun violence this weekend, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude for all of you. Oh, you're welcome, Dewey. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, everybody have a beautiful weekend. I hope to see you again very soon. Take care and bye for now.